Hello everyone, Jeff here. Welcome back to the channel, and probably my last Dance Survivors video for just a little while till there's some more updates. I've put quite a bit of time in this on the Steam Deck, maybe like 6 hours now. So I have this guy up to his heavy punch ability unlocked, which is kind of a game changer. Also the strength growth and the health growth and all this is really nice. I still have this to unlock, but that's the last thing we can actually unlock for the beta. We're gonna go to the dungeon. I have actually not finished that. I keep dying to the last guy on like 5%, mostly because, well, I'm playing at night and I'm falling asleep. But I kind of understand the game now. So previously, I was opening the doors too quickly. And what that does is it makes stronger enemies spawn. And because stronger enemies were spawning, I was having a harder time scaling to beat the enemies, and then bosses were just overwhelming me. Also, the other way to get powerful in this is really just about the legendary units. The legendary units, of which I have access to. I don't have this one yet, but this is one of them. I have to beat this dungeon to unlock it. It's these guys, I believe. There is also, very importantly, there is this ranged gunner guy who's really good. And there is the Monkey King. For now, we're just going to get infantry, and that's it. Because Archer doesn't really go into anything currently, except Skeleton Archer, but it doesn't, like I said, I can't get to the other unlock. I did unlock something. I'm wondering if it didn't take my unlock from last time, because I feel like I beat it last night, but again, I was half asleep, so I really don't remember. Because it did say I unlocked a thing. But sometimes like transferring the save over to between the two versions is kind of wonky. Alright, so Fire Elemental is good because it leads you to Engineer, who's very strong, and Rocket Soldier. Rocket Soldier is part of this group. Oh yeah, it didn't keep my save from last night. So this upgrade here, this is the Revolver Gunner maxed out. So we're gonna take this. And I'm just gonna let this rock. We don't need any other ones, and I don't think spending souls on rerolling is really what you want to do, especially early when you don't really need to. Like I said, I've spent some time. So we're gonna double forge. It doesn't matter what we get now. It will matter later, like a lot, what we have. Like a significant amount, to the point that I think that's something that's probably gonna have to be looked at as far as game balancing later on. But overall, this one's kind of fantastic. I would like to see some viability of like basic Unix, maybe going up to 4 stars or something to be viable, but it is what it is. All right, so Bald and Samurai are both used and stuff. Magic Apprentice also kind of goes crazy. Mage Elder is very strong, giving you magic power throughout, not too hard to get. Thunder Mage we can't get to, but I'm pretty sure he has a big guy over here. I'm going to take a Mage Apprentice just to like fill out our squad a little bit. And like I said, getting a wizard or whatever that guy happens to be called. Basically it's just a 3-star Mage Apprentice is very strong. I should have looked at our talents before I started the video, but most of it is in the offensive tree. Because what I've found is that most of the difficulty in this game comes from the ranged attacker guys, who you just kind of have to avoid. And boss's HP bar, naming specifically the enrage timer, that if you fail to meet, you just die, rather than the boss is like powering up or anything. All right, monkey, we need about 1 billion of. Not really exaggerating either. We need a 3-star monkey plus a 2-star monkey to get, which is like 3 2-star monkeys to get to the Monkey King. I mean, it makes sense that you need a lot, right? But just a thing. We are going to open this door in a minute here. All right, another Samurai. Shield Bearer, also pretty good. Let's combo. No, we just drag it. I've been playing on Steam Deck, so I've been playing with controller a lot, and on the controller, you just click to bring up the... Here, I can just drag. It's a lot easier. But yeah, no, this game's really good. Like I said, I've put several hours in and lost a bit of sleep just playing on my own time, and I gotta say, it is a joy as far as the genre goes. It is obscenely difficult. It is a very hard and very punishing game in its current iteration, which, that said, is seemingly super early. Okay, one thing I do like here, though, is like super early blacksmith is kind of crazy. Also, it goes with which guy is it? It goes with the fire elemental to make the machine gun towers. I'm gonna roll once now. All right, let's get another shield bearer. Let's get another magic apprentice. Let's just synthesize these guys into that. Bring this guy into the fold, and we'll let that rock. So the spearman's pretty good. He gives you some max HP. One thing you can do, a unit I think that's pretty good, is getting a bunch of the electric units and turning your spearman into electric spearman. If you get a 2-star electric spearman, he's pretty strong. Or electric lancer, I don't know what they're all called. I'm going with my own made-up names for now. You'll have to, like, interpret them as you will. All right, we're gonna synthesize and get a special extra ore. So the ore increase, it actually shows over here. It's 1 ore every 10 seconds. This game does a really good job of showing you like where things are and limits and whatnot. I think that's already like a huge selling point for me. There's so many games of this genre that don't do that, and it frustrates me to no end. So like I was saying, you can do this, oh, it's just Spearman. He's just called Spearman, but he does a lot of damage. And 2-star Spearman strong. Again, I don't have the thing to unlock it fully, but it's really good. The alternative to this is we take the Wolf and go after Wolf Knight. Wolf Knight is crazy, but you need a 3-star Wolf for that. Pig still has no unlocks, apparently. So we're gonna let him be. I accidentally locked an archer. That was a mistake. All right, I'm gonna buy both of these and reroll and just see what happens. Okay. We want to buy everything from here, I think. So we'll just do that. This looks fine. Run it as it is. I have found that rerolling a bunch, at least in the way I've done it, has not worked out so well for me. Maybe once there's other units, it works out better. Okay, so we get electric elemental. We want the whole crew here. We're gonna lock this. We're not gonna combine anything yet, which is fine. Let's switch this. We have another guy here. Yeah, we see we got a lot of synthesizable things right now. So it might be time to open the door, which will make harder enemies come. 2 HP growth. That's not bad. 2 HP, max HP every 10 seconds. For a passive thing. Apparently, the actual name of the game is supposed to be Stand-In Survivors, not Stand Survivors. It's a translation thing, which is really funny. Okay, so this is 1 ore every 10 seconds. So every minute, we would get 6 ore. And that's not enough to justify anything. 70 max HP is the answer. When you realize that the game only really goes to, well, 15 minutes plus a little bit extra, like you get 3 minutes of overtime, right, for the boss skill. But when you math it all out, that doesn't really track. Okay, it's time to make some stuff. So I think looking at another electric elemental, I'm in for Spearman. Take this guy, lock these two. We're gonna let Soul be. Unless there's been an update, he doesn't have any upgrades except for Chang'e here. Chang'e's fine. Totally, like, viable unit, but the most success I've had has been with, like, sticking to a plan for getting either good 2-star rare units or pushing for, like, the epic / legendary. I don't really know what you'd call them, but whatever tier, like, Wukong is, basically. Nature Staff with gold drop, movement speed boots, yeah. Alright, so we get another samurai, that's easy. We'll grab these two. We're pretty happy about all of this. I think next turn we synthesize. Yeah. I mean, we could switch the monkey and the shield guy for now. Generally speaking, I think if you're not struggling, there's really no incentive to go ahead and push out your, like, do not purchase from the shop over evolving unless you're evolving into, like, a really good squad. Like, if you're evolving into Monkey King or something like game changing, then it's worth it. But if you're just doing it to do it, it's kind of like you should just be you should be getting free rerolls. It's basically like free rerolls, right? Because if you just lock everything in the shop for your next upgrade, you're not seeing more units. That's my strategy. I'm sticking to it. So for here, we're gonna grab all of these. Easy, easy. We can go ahead and just take. We can just go ahead and take this. Now we start to magic scaling. It's not a ton, but it's not bad. He's not easy. He's not hard to get 2-star, and he's pretty effective AoE damage. Just a good unit. Also, the Monkey King, or Wukong, I'm gonna use those names interchangeably, just heads up. But he scales off of magic damage, so getting extra magic damage is kind of nice. All right, so we have uncommon items here. So now that we've started making uncommons, we go ahead and sell the commons. Funny enough, I think it might be faster to sell these on a controller. All right, we get to make 3 more. That's nice. Probably just let it rock. Maybe get rid of HP per second for some attack power, some magic power. Fine. One thing that's weird about this game, I think, is certain units that you would think would be physical are not physical. Like, Shield Bearer is magic melee. Spearman is magic melee. I don't know why that's a thing, honestly. Okay, so we hit another electric elemental. We could go down this route. He's not terrible, but the real reason I don't want to do it is because I want to keep the samurai for other purposes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and make the engineer. I think engineer is very strong in my experience, and we can get this 2-star fire guy up here. Now we do lose out on our blacksmith getting us ore, but that's all right. So engineer is gonna set up a turret, which is gonna do some fairly serious work for us. It does a lot of damage and sticks around. You got a good time for a vacuum there. So like previously I would have already opened another door and whatnot, but it's not worth it. 3 upgrade to get magic crit. Magic crit damage, but the problem is our magic crit's only 7%, so like this is not where I want to be just yet. I'd rather just have the power, and we'll get that later, or we'll just use it to combine again. All right, so we have the slime. This is one of those times where it's like, okay, we enter this shop, and if there's stuff to combine that's worth it, now is when you do it, right? So like getting a second gunner up, pretty good. We want bald for sure. We want another fire elemental. I don't think we need another blacksmith. I'm actually gonna reroll here because of what's going on. And then what we're gonna do is this, which puts another one of those guys out there. Now we could sell something for 2, which I think I'm gonna do. Combine this to get ourselves another spearman. Now we got 2 engineers and 2 spearmen, and I'm gonna combine them after this fight, I think. I think they're slightly better on their own, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, the pattern is pretty easy to dodge, but if you get too close, it becomes difficult. Also, having the turrets is kind of nice. You basically, if you can dodge the first attack from him, you just zig back and forth. Also, there's a heart there. I'm at half. I don't know why I can't pick up that heart. I'm not sure why the game insists upon making me want to die, but it does do that. Is it fake? It's not a real heart. What it is. I'm just keeping my distance because I know he's gonna spit. Yeah, and he's done. And he's done. He's as done as Diddy. As done as Diddy after finding all that baby lotion. Okay, so we're gonna take Rebel Teenager because Rebel Teenager leads to Ninja. Ninja's very good as well. Another infantry is interesting, but I think now is when we combine these guys because there's also the combo thing to factor in where this guy scales with having multiple units with 2 or higher, 2 or more stars. So we could take another infantry. I don't think we really need to do that. We'll take another mage apprentice for sure. We're actually gonna roll. Okay. Yeah, this is an easy ninja, I think. Although different 2-star or higher stand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, well, 6. Yeah, I'm not gonna combine it because I'm getting this buff from him. That's plus 60 HP, 35 power, which is just a lot. And then from there, I think we're gonna reroll one more time. All right, there's another monkey. That's good. So we need this to get Monkey King, but we also need... Well, we basically are missing a 3-star monkey. So that's the whole issue. We could get some fire elementals if we wanted. I don't hate that idea. I think I'm just gonna let it be for this shop and hope that we can roll into just a bunch of monkeys in the next level up. We get a magic power staff. You'd love to see that. I think that's all we're doing for now. Probably switch out the simple bracer for this now. We do need to get some healing going on at some point. So the other thing about opening doors is the rooms will have more like eggs and resources and stuff in it. So depending on how well you're doing, you may want to crack open the next door. All right, that's a good pickup. Rebel teenager day. We already have one samurai. Well, let's swap out because that's really better. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait one more. You really have to take your time and read with this game, which is difficult for me. Not the reading, but taking my time. Very, very hard. Also, you can see what armor does over here. Like 10 armor is basically nothing. If we put this on, 6% armor, so not a significant buff by adding chainmail. You have a lot of armor before it's actually helpful. But the fact that the game has all of that stuff already like built in at the super early demo, like I can't stress enough how impressed I am with this game. The only way it could be better if it was literally just like a JoJo's collab. I realize it's not supposed to be Stand Survivors, like I talked about that earlier, but like if this was like an actual JoJo's collab and each of the things you upgraded to were actual stands, that would be crazy. All right, I would like a second Arch Wizard, please. And so now it goes 850 damage. Well, it's actually 240 and plus 2.5 times your magic power and 3 magic power on the ability to 5 magic power on the ability faster and 480 plus 4.6 times your magic power, which is nutso. Absolutely absurd. So I'm gonna reroll here just to see. Revolver Gunner, okay. Not bad. A pig is just gonna chill, I guess. I mean, what else are we doing here? Rocket Soldier, like none of these things help us, so I think we just wait. We just wait. No reason to start spamming rerolls. I'm fine with rerolling every once in a while, but again, I can't justify just throwing it out there. I hate that this fake heart here is just taunting us. Why does it hate me so? All right, quick synthesize. We got an arcane staff with plus 15 gold. Nothing trash. Forge again. Okay. Totally fine. The benefit of doing this is also that we can reroll gear towards the end of the run. All right, how about some monkeys? Not exactly it, huh? The wolf. There's another bald. There's another bald. We don't necessarily need that, though. I'm not really going after Raging Gunner here. We also haven't really gotten the stuff for it, I guess. I mean, maybe. We have infantry. We don't have the infantry for it, though, either. I think since we have 2 rebel teenagers, it makes sense to try and go after 2-star ninja right now, too. I'm gonna reroll one more time. Not happy about that. All right, let's make a ninja. Bring this up here. We have 5 left. I think we can just... Ninja is another one of those classes that just seems very strong. It really outdoes its damage output for the cost of it, which is just 2 common 2-star units. Really good at taking out ads. You kind of just have to have like a combination of things that are good at taking out minions and then good at taking out bosses. Because if you just have like single target guys, you're gonna get overwhelmed pretty quickly. If you just have if you just have AoE stuff, the bosses are gonna run you over. Nature gauntlets are kind of sick. Bigger pickup range and attack speed is pretty good. I think you either want cooldown reduction or attack speed fairly highly on your gear. Or maybe both. They're full health. It's possible we should be opening a door right now. Like, we're kind of cruising. The worry is that that stops. But at the same time, if we were to run out, like, we need to get powerful enough to beat the Minotaur, right? That's the whole thing in time. So I'm going to crack this and hope for damage. That is egregiously bad. I guess I'll take HP. And we're going to go down there and get all the loot we can. But for now, let's see what we have here. Just a whole lot of nothing. I see that. That's great. That's great. Okay, reroll. Well, there's a samurai, so we can get a second ninja, which is pretty good. Like, it's a lot of damage, plus he inflicts bleeding. I'm not exactly sure what bleeding does, but I think it's good. From here, we should just kind of feel like we need a roll. Office worker is kind of funny. Financial advisor can be good. Gambler, I'm not really sold on that guy. Shield bearer, mage apprentice. Could go with another mage apprentice and just go crazy with magic elders. But we're awfully close to a Monkey King, I think. Well, kind of. We have a ninja, we can get a monk, and then have the other stuff, but we're gonna lose so much when we do it. Let's take a magic apprentice. I'm gonna roll one more time. Take another revolver gunner. Pretty good. Take another bald. Go to the next. Go to the next one. All right. We've got the big forges out. Maybe this has to do with when you open a door. 70 armor, 3 ore increase. Not so bad. So if we're doing that, we start selling. Pick up pelt steel. Not the best. Have an outrageous amount of money. So these guys' attacks, I think, are really frustrating in this game specifically. I think the bullets just go a little too fast. Maybe it's just me, but the ranged projectile that explodes is so hard to dodge with everything going on. This one, like, you barely see it coming off screen. I think it should like move slower on its way to you, or after it explodes, it should have some delay before the projectiles start coming out, because it gets to be a problem. It's fine. I didn't want a monkey anyway. Game. Didn't want it anyway. I definitely did. There's another key. Souls, huh? Not what we're after. I think I'm gonna take an infantry at this point. I think we're gonna have to pivot. All right. 3-star monkeys. Not bad. Take Shield Bearer to go to Knight, to go to Wolf Knight, but we haven't taken any wolves, so that seems not great. I haven't seen any soldiers, I don't think, which is kind of weird. I guess more blacksmiths wouldn't be terrible. I don't know, probably hold for now. The problem with engineer is that it scales off of physical deeps, like physical damage, and we are very decidedly a magic build since we've been jamming out this 2-star wizard for a long time. Like if we look at our stats, our magic power is 150 higher than our physical. Actually, we can look at our DPS, see what's doing the best. So you can already see that like 2-star ninja is going crazy, and engineer is really good. The spearman's been a little underwhelming, but he has a purpose. There, like the reason he's doing less is because everything else is doing so well. He's much better at when the boss gets around. All right, throw this forge. Nice. All right. Thunder Ring, not really what we're after, for being honest. 10% crit. So what we could do is we could spend 1,500 to reroll it. Which seems crazy, but I'm going to. Oh, well that couldn't have been better. I mean, it could have been, but... Okay, so 7 lifesteal, not the greatest, right? 25% damage bonus is incredible because it increases final damage, and then skill cooldown is just cooldown reduction, which is bananas. So health steal is every 20,000 damage I'll heal 7 HP on a quarter of a second cooldown. So yeah, that was a good 1,500 gold spent. It seems crazy like to spend 1,500 gold on like a whole run's worth of income on one item, but it's definitely gonna be worth it. Does it reflect in the screen? It actually does, because it shows every 8 seconds this is going off. Machine gun tower. It's not really affecting anything else here, which is kind of bad. But that's okay, because we're about to evolve some stuff. We're very close to Monkey King. We're gonna go after another Archmage here. Another Bald is pretty good. Another Revolver Gunner. I can do that. Another Rebel. Ooh, we could Rebel Teenager. Let's grab both of these. Let's go ahead and do this. I've done it before, so I know what's happening. I'm gonna put the Balds together for now. And they can just do their thing. Really know where they fit. Probably right here. I'll roll one more time just to see. Get a blacksmith and a samurai. I'll take the samurai, puts us closer to another ninja. Blacksmith puts us closer to another engineer. Yes. Engineer with all the skill cooldowns, pretty strong. Does this guy uses a Gatling machine gun for rapid attacks? I was gonna say, does this guy have a thing that is based on skill cooldown? It's really hard to tell. Try and pick up all the XP here. Got some big bananas going out. Two eggs. Destroy. It's a bunch of, again, lots of free XP here. Forge in the corner. I want to get 3 more ore before I walk over to it. Okay, got it. Let's do the forge first. Nothing. Okay, cool. Whatever, that's fine. And then here, well, Feels like we're on ninja time. No, we don't want to do that. And we also have another infantry we can grab here. Ninja's going to be better than a 3-star. We might not get the Monkey King this run. Like, we would have had to find 2 more monkeys. Or, not 2 more, 4 more monkeys. We just haven't found them. But our DPS is very strong right now. And I just got hit by like 3 of those attacks. So what I found, you can dodge this guy pretty easily. You just run away, but not straight away. And then when he does that, you need to kind of like predict, or you need to react to when he starts shooting. Because he's going to track you and then not track you. Which, the way I said it makes it sound really weird and stupid. I don't think it explains it really well, but I just gotta show it off next time he does it. Like, you just gotta stand still, and this part you have to move on. Alright, so we do have a boxer to throw in if we want, but we lose some stuff. This is weird here, because this is true melee, which we just don't need at the moment. We're just supposed to roll. There's a soldier. A little late to the party. Another revolver gunner. Another mage apprentice. Okay, well, that's a good time to get another wizard. I think wizard's going to be better than the sharpshooter at this point. And fire elemental just does more damage than the monk. It just does. Funny enough. I mean, we could sell stuff to try and get more, but I think we're okay. So for that one, you just walk to the side. If you try to walk straight away from it, he's going to hit you, and it's going to hurt. So he's going to shoot us here. So if his first one is off aim, you have to move. If his first one is directly at you, you can stand still after you out of the way. Like, his first one there was off. We clear this easy. Oh. Yeah, I did this last night, for sure. Unlock new stand. But yeah, that is how you beat it. We didn't even get the Monkey King, but we didn't need it. Just scaling Mage Elders goes too hard. Plus Ninja. But look at the real DPS here. Engineer. 8,400 DPS a second. I don't know what this bar is. Like, I don't know. 6%. It's something to do with the summons. Obviously, skill cooldown made all the difference there because we started spamming these things. So we had so many up. But yeah, that's how you win the first one. I know I said this was my last video on this, but if you guys want to see more, let me know in the comments. Oh yeah, I had more stuff unlocked. What the fuck is this? Go the whole video without cursing, and there it is. Yeah, I definitely had some other stuff unlocked, but whatever, it's fine. Doesn't translate over. But if you want to see me knock out the next two challenges, I could definitely do that. Just let me know in the comments. But anyways, thanks for watching. Don't forget to do YouTube stuff, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate it. I'll see y'all next time. Have a great day. Jeff out. Bye.